Welcome to another tech video. So today we're going to have a bit of fun. So today we are seeing how fast we can prepare a system ready for resale. So the system that we're going to be preparing is a Dell Optiplex 3040, and we are going to be swapping out the hard disk for an SSD drive, and then we're going to restore a drive image from a previous setup and install that we've done of another Dell Optiplex 3040. So we created a drive image and we're going to restore that image onto this system, onto the SSD drive, and then we're going to go in and we've got to change the host name, and then we've got to update the BIOS. So we're going to see how long we can do it, how long it takes us. So without further ado, let's have a look at the system itself. Okay, so the system is here. So what we've got is our 250 gig SSD drive. We've got a drive cage with some screws, and we've got our screwdrivers. So without further ado, let's see if we can get into it and see how long this takes us. Okay, so let's get the timer going and we'll make a start. Okay, so the first thing, let's get the cover open. Okay, so here we've got our hard drive, so let's remove that. And then get our screws onto the table. Okay, drive out the cage. New drive in the cage. Like that. SATA power attached. SATA connector attached. Drive cage back in. Okay, and boot up. Okay, so we've got to go into setting up the BIOS first of all. Okay, so go into the BIOS. Check the system over. UEFI is correct. Enable legacy boot ROM, don't want that. System configuration, integrated NIC, SATA operation AHCI, secure boot, enabled, apply those settings. Okay, exit. And once again, back into our boot menu. Boot off the disk. So the stopwatch is still running, so just going to re-enable that. Not sure why it cut off. There we go. Okay. So we'll keep that going so you can see that we're not cheating. Okay, it's not the best picture, but it'll do. So we're going to go in and we're going to browse for an image off our drive. We're going to select it, and then we're going to go over to restore image. Going to select a disk to restore. WD-250 and start restoring. Okay, so that's the drive cloned, or the image restored onto the drive. So now we're going to go to fix boot problems, and the reason we're going to do that is because we've changed from legacy to UEFI. So we're going to click on yes to restart our PC. And we're going to remove our drives. I'm going to get that network connected. Okay. Let's get logged in. And say continue, and then cancel. And then we're going to open up web browser. We're going to go to support. And we're going to select our Optiplex. I'm going to go for our drivers and downloads. We might need to redo the Dell Support Assist. Okay, so this should be the BIOS, which it is. So download and install that. Okay, and then a restart. So most of the waiting around here is for the image to restore and the BIOS installation. Apart from that, it's pretty quick. And to be honest, there's nothing you can do around that. You've just got to live with it. Okay, that's that bit done. Now we just need to change the host name. And the reason we always change the host name is because you don't want to have the same machine on the same network with the same name. Although the IP address and MAC address will be different, the host name needs to be different as well for your supportability, and so you can find the device on the network. So this will restart a couple of times and then boot into Windows. So we want to go to Properties. We're going to rename this PC. and you want one letter, 4 numbers, and then another 2 letters. We'll do ST. 7 at the end. Okay, and then click on next. And then restart now. And then we'll sign back in. And there you have it. So let's stop that. About 20 minutes. So that's all there is to it. We did have one interruption, which was a delivery when the dog went completely nuts, and I'll blank that out. I didn't stop the timer though, I kept everything recording. So 23 minutes, realistically 20 minutes to restore the drive image, install the SSD drive, change the host name, and update the BIOS. And that's all there is to that video. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. Apart from that, just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.